Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in USA Gossip 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Like many country singers, Blake Shelton has several songs about drinking. He shared his surprising, unfiltered thoughts about dry January. Keep reading to find out more about his honest opinion. What is dry January? The number of adults in the United States who partake in drinking alcohol is on a steep decline. It seems every week, a celebrity opens up about giving up drinking and their sobriety journey. Many people start the new year off by participating in Dry January, a month-long challenge to abstain from alcohol. The tradition began in the UK in 2013 by the Alcohol Change UK organization. According to Time magazine, the charity's platform is to reduce the harm alcohol causes. The outlet notes that 15% of adults observed Dry January in 2023, with even more joining in 2026. Was Blake Shelton one of them? Blake Shelton shares non-filtered thoughts on yearly tradition. Blake Shelton told Entertainment Tonight in December 2023 that his New Year's resolution was to stop drinking. And I'll say it again right now, that's my New Year's resolution. To either cut back or stop drinking altogether. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The country crooner kicked off his second Las Vegas residency on Thursday, January 15th. Blake Shelton has so many songs about drinking that Apple Music has a whole playlist. During the first Vegas show, he performed Pour Me a Drink, his hit song with Post Malone that earned a CMA award for Musical Event of the Year. While toasting the crowd, the singer shared his shocking, unfiltered thoughts on Dry January. He told the crowd, "I hope you guys aren't doing that no drink January or whatever the hell that **** is, man. It's stupid. This is country music, okay?" He added, "Take the night off if you are." He has reason to celebrate. Blake Shelton's wife, Gwen Stefani, made an appearance at the concert in a pre-recorded video of their duet Nobody But You. People magazine reported that Blake Shelton mentioned Dry January again during the performance of his latest #1 hit song. Stay Country or Die Tryin' topped the country charts this week. This is the only time during this residency that I'll be able to say this, but this week, today, we are celebrating my 31st #1 song that we just had this year, he told the audience. He added, "That's why I'm saying you guys aren't doing the no drink January thing, because I'm celebrating. This is my one chance to celebrate this thing." Blake Shelton performed many of his hit songs during the 90-minute show. He'll do it again for a handful of dates through the rest of the month. Fans still have a chance to catch him on January 18th, 21, 23, 24, 28, 30, and 31. Tell us in the comments if you observe Dry January and what you think of Blake Shelton's thoughts on the tradition. Blake Shelton has never been one to sugarcoat his opinions, and when the topic of Dry January came up, fans got exactly what they expected: honesty, humor, and a refreshingly unfiltered take that only Blake could deliver. The country music superstar, known for his chart-topping hits, self-deprecating wit, and love of a good time, recently opened up about the increasingly popular health trend, and his response quickly sparked laughter, debate, and admiration among fans. Dry January, the annual challenge encouraging people to abstain from alcohol for the month of January, has gained massive traction in recent years. Celebrities, influencers, and wellness advocates frequently praise its benefits, from improved sleep to mental clarity and better overall health. But Blake Shelton? He's not pretending it's for everyone, especially not for him. Blake Shelton keeps it real. In a recent conversation that quickly made headlines, Shelton didn't mince words when asked about Dry January. With his signature grin and unmistakable Oklahoma charm, he admitted that the concept doesn't exactly align with his lifestyle or personality. "I'm not judging anybody who does it," Shelton said, making it clear that he respects people who choose to participate. "But for me, January is already hard enough." That one line alone sent fans into a frenzy, with many praising the singer for saying what countless others were thinking. Coming off the holidays, dealing with colder weather, shorter days, and the post-Christmas blues, Shelton joked that giving up alcohol in January feels like piling on unnecessary misery. A country star's honest perspective. Blake Shelton's candid remarks weren't meant to discourage healthier choices. Instead, they highlighted something many fans appreciate about him: his authenticity. In an industry where celebrities often promote picture-perfect wellness routines, Shelton stands out by embracing imperfection and relatability. "People act like you're supposed to reinvent yourself on January 1st, he added. "Suddenly you're drinking green juice, running marathons, and cutting out everything you enjoy. That's just not how I work." Shelton's comments struck a chord with fans who feel overwhelmed by the pressure to start the new year as a new version of themselves. His words served as a reminder that personal growth doesn't have to follow a rigid calendar. Humor at the center of the conversation. True to form, Shelton leaned heavily into humor when discussing the topic. He joked that January is when people need comfort the most, not restrictions. "January's cold. Football's on. You're still paying off Christmas," he quipped. "And now you want me to sit there with a glass of water and pretend I'm having fun?" The laughter that followed made it clear that Shelton wasn't trying to offend. He was entertaining, as he always does. Fans flooded social media with comments applauding his down-to-earth approach, with many admitting they felt validated by his honesty. "Fans react. Finally, someone said it." The response to Shelton's comments was swift and enthusiastic. Across social platforms, fans shared clips, quotes, and memes inspired by his remarks. One fan wrote, "Blake Shelton saying January is hard enough without dry January is the most relatable thing I've heard all year." Another commented, "I love that Blake doesn't pretend to be someone he's not. No fake wellness talk, just real life." While some fans proudly declared they were sticking to dry January, even they appreciated Shelton's respectful tone. Rather than mocking the idea outright, he acknowledged that different approaches work for different people. Gwen Stefani's influence? Naturally, fans couldn't help but wonder whether Shelton's wife, Gwen Stefani, had any influence on his stance. Stefani is known for her disciplined approach to health and wellness, often sharing glimpses of her clean eating habits and active lifestyle. When asked whether Gwen ever tries to convince him to join wellness challenges like Dry January, Shelton laughed. "She knows better," he said jokingly. "We balance each other out." The couple's dynamic has long been admired by fans, especially because of how openly they embrace their differences. Shelton has previously credited Stefani with encouraging him to make healthier choices overall, even if he's not ready to swear off all indulgences, especially during the winter months. A broader conversation about wellness. Shelton's remarks sparked a broader discussion about how wellness trends can sometimes feel exclusionary or unrealistic. While Dry January offers real benefits for many people, Shelton's honesty highlighted the importance of personal choice and balance. "Wellness shouldn't feel like punishment," one fan tweeted. "Blake Shelton gets it." That sentiment echoed across platforms, with many fans expressing relief that a celebrity wasn't pushing a one-size-fits-all solution. Blake's relationship with moderation. Despite his jokes, Shelton has spoken in the past about moderation and being mindful as he's gotten older. While he enjoys a good drink, he's also aware of the importance of taking care of himself, especially with a demanding tour schedule and busy personal life. "I'm not 25 anymore," he said in previous interviews. "You start listening to your body more." That perspective added depth to his Dry January comments. It wasn't about rejecting health, it was about rejecting guilt and unrealistic expectations. Why Blake Shelton's honesty matters in a media landscape saturated with curated perfection. Shelton's unfiltered approach feels refreshing. Fans aren't looking to him for wellness advice, they're looking for authenticity, humor, and someone who sounds like a real person. His Dry January comments reminded fans that it's okay to move at your own pace, enjoy life's comforts, and make choices that fit your lifestyle, without apology. Not anti-Dry January, just pro-choice. One of the most important takeaways from Shelton's comments is that he wasn't attacking Dry January itself. In fact, he repeatedly emphasized that people should do what works for them. "If it makes you feel better, go for it," he said. "I'm just being honest about me." That distinction resonated with fans who are tired of seeing wellness framed as a moral obligation rather than a personal decision. A brand built on being real. Shelton's career has thrived in part because of his relatability. From his role on The Voice to his chart-topping country hits, fans have always felt like they know the real Blake, flaws, jokes, and all. His dry January comments fit seamlessly into that brand. He didn't posture. He didn't preach. He just told the truth in his own unmistakable voice. The bigger picture: as dry January continues to trend year after year, Shelton's perspective serves as a counterbalance to the all-or-nothing mindset that often dominates wellness conversations. His message was simple: there's no single right way to start the year. For some, that means sobriety and reset. For others, it means easing into routines, enjoying life, and focusing on balance rather than extremes. Fans appreciate the honesty. At the end of the day, Blake Shelton didn't need to say much to make an impact. His offhand comments resonated because they were real and because they reflected how many people genuinely feel. Blake Shelton saying what we're all thinking, one fan summed up perfectly. Final thoughts: Blake Shelton's non-filtered thoughts on dry January weren't controversial, they were human. In a world full of resolutions, rules, and expectations, his honesty felt like a breath of fresh air. By choosing humor over judgment and authenticity over image, Shelton reminded fans that self-care looks different for everyone. And sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do is simply be honest with yourself. For Blake Shelton, that honesty means skipping dry January and being perfectly okay with it.